But let's see what's in today's edition of the Brazil Times. State Senator Jon Ford, representing the 38th District of Indiana, was in Brazil last night. He spoke to the party faithful at Kennedy Crossing. The Republicans said the election or appointment of the state superintendent of public instruction dominated discussion at Monday's meeting of the Clay County Republican Club. Senator Jon Ford updated the party faithful gathered at Kennedy Crossing on the current state of bills in the Indiana General Assembly. He said a bill to make the state superintendent an appointed position failed in the Senate by 2 votes, but a similar bill passed the House, and the 2 chambers are planning to swap bills next week, and so the issue will likely come up in the Senate once again before the end of the session. Ford voted no on the measure because he said he thinks voting on the office gives people a say in the direction education in the state will take, and there was a lot more from that meeting last night. Also coming up in the March meeting of the Clay County Republican Club, Alan Morrison has said that he has a great surprise coming for that meeting, and we plan to be there for that and tell you all about it. That's the Republican Club meeting coming up in March. Good morning, Gary Williams. Glad to see you. Hey, I hope you have a great day. I'm going to make it a great day. I hope that you all will do the same. And let's see, on the front page, the staff at Hoosier Homes and Land became very friendly with 2 Northview students during the company's 2nd annual prom giveaway. Jordan McMillan, age 18, and Mackenzie Childress, age 17, both stopped in the business located at 33 West National Avenue almost every day to sign up, said Teresa Ringo. The students are pictured with realtors Donnie Martin, Larry Trout, Teresa Ringo, and Nora Kirby. McMillan won a $125 tux rental, while Childress won a $500 gift certificate for a prom dress. I think my tux that I got married in cost like $35. I'm not sure. It probably wasn't nearly as nice as the one that this young man's going to get. But congratulations to them, and Teresa Ringo, you do a wonderful thing every year helping the kids get their tuxes and their dresses for prom. Okay, and then as we talked about yesterday, a local chapter of one of the largest fraternal organizations that both men and women can belong to is reaching out in the community, hoping to find new members. We support various local and statewide charities, as well as others throughout the nation with our fundraising events, said worthy matron Millie Cooley during the Order of Eastern Star of Indiana Knightsville Chapter Super Sunday event. And you can read more about that. We have a picture from that event on the front page today as well. In October 2016, downtown Indianapolis was introduced to the National FFA organization through the nearly 65,000 FFA members, promoting Blue Jackets and Gold Standards, commemorating their annual National FFA Convention. During the week of February 18 to 25, the organization will once again be expressing their passion for leadership and agriculture through their annual National FFA Week celebration. And so we have a picture in there. I probably won't say this right, forgive me, Miss Miner, but Shayla Miner, the 2016-17 Indiana FFA State Secretary and 2017 Clay City High School graduate, posed for a photo with fellow state FFA officers. And her picture is on page 1 also. Congratulations to that young lady from Clay City. All right. And then we open up the paper and look inside. The Clay County 4-H Sharpshooters Archery Club coordinator Judy Branham invited Ray France to hold a presentation in flint napping. And if somebody would have asked me before I read this, what is flint napping, I would say, well, somebody goes around stealing flint rocks. I don't know what it means, But anyway, you will know what it means when you read the rest of that story that's on page 3 of the Brazil Times today. We have our opinion page today because obviously we didn't publish on Monday due to President's Day. But on our opinion page today, Ivy Jacobs has a column about emoji this, she says. So, and I'm going to give you a little teaser. It says at the beginning of the column, warning, reader beware. I recently witnessed and easily overheard about 8 incidents that ticked me off. However, the following are 4 of the worst events. And you can read all about what's ticking Ivy off today in the Brazil Times. By George, Meandering with Mesmer made another appearance. And that's the name of her column this week, By George, she says. Okay, let's see here. Oh, hey, there's our friend Jim Hicks. And those present at the January Clay County Genealogical Society meeting were treated to a presentation titled The Russians Are Coming by Jim Hicks. His informative and entertaining PowerPoint presentation included movie clips in which Kuban Cossack writer Captain Stephen Saline performed. It was one thing to be told about their performance and quite another to actually see them perform. And let's see here. In sports, sectional paths drawn for the boys' basketball teams. You know, sectionals coming up, you know what that means? Yeah, we've got some winter weather headed our way in all likelihood. Hey, Joanne Sterley's here. Hi, Joanne. Glad to see you. And Jane Williams, too. Glad to see you. Hey, yes, Jane was making a comment about Ivy's column. She said that was a great column. So there's another reason for you to watch that. Lori Brown's here. Hey, Lori. We were just talking about you good folks over there at Hoosier Homes and Lands and the tuxedo and the prom dress giveaway that you did. Great things. Good things. It's all good. It is. It's all good today. The second season is set to begin for boys basketball teams around the state after draws were made for the sectional that begins next week. The postseason draw has set up some potentially interesting rematches for much bigger stakes for area squads at the Class 3A Edgewood sectional and the Single A sectional to be held at White River Valley, writes our sports editor, Kerry Fox. After a pair of contentious regular season contests that were split, both Northview and Edgewood received a bye in their 6-team sectional. The Knights are the defending champions and have designs on a repeat with a senior-laden roster. And he goes on and talks about that. We also have congratulations to Northview's Jacob Hendrich. Northview senior Jacob Hendrich wrapped up a stellar wrestling career for the Knights with an opening round loss at the IHSAA State Wrestling Finals on Friday evening. Hendrich dropped a 9-1 decision to Chesterton's unbeaten Lucas Davison in their 182-pound match. And so we're just very proud of Jacob Hendrich and the job he did while he was wrestling for the Knights. That's great. Good morning, Earl Hutchison. Glad to see you today up and around. Earl had a fantastic post on Facebook the other day about love on Valentine's Day and what real meaning, real long-term love really means. I really appreciated that, Earl. That was a good post, good piece that you wrote. And let's see, we have nation and world news in there. Somebody said the other day we give it all to you in the morning. Actually, we don't during this broadcast because we couldn't. And obviously, we'd like for you to go to our website or pick up the paper and read it. But there's so much more that we can't have that we can't mention in the mornings that I hope that you will look up. One thing I do want to tell you about on the back page today, the Clay County Planner. And you can go in there and all these little announcements that people have, they're all in one place here for you so you can find out what's going on, and I think Pete has those sorted by date, so that's a good thing. Now, today also, in today's edition of the Brazil Times, and soon to be online, is the Clay County Soil and Water Conservation District and You, the Power of Us, and that's the annual insert that we put in the Brazil Times for you. And like I said, the theme this year is the Power of Us. And so it says, what is the power of us? In 2016, Indiana Soil and Water Conservation Districts, Indiana State Department of Agriculture, and Natural Resource Conservation Service all joined together to celebrate the power of us. And you can read more about that. This is several pages long, and it has all kinds of good information in it, things that I'm sure that you will want to hold on to if you care at all about soil and water and agriculture in Clay County. Good stuff. Well, that's about all I have this morning. The rest of it's online. We're looking for another great day weather-wise, temperature near 70. At least that's what we're hoping for. Rebecca Murphy's here, so is Ann Bradshaw. Glad to have you ladies with us today, and we hope that you just have an outstanding one. This is Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom. We'll see you later.